Hello, and welcome to this edition of Broome Up Front, and I am your host, Jacob Tinker, and today we have a great show for you. Today we will be taking a look at the world of scholastic athlete. My guest is a former basketball star here from BCC. Her name is Ann Buckert. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, how did you make a decision to come to BCC to start your college career in basketball?
Well, first of all, in high school I had no idea what I wanted to do career-wise, no clue what major or anything, and I heard BCC was a great school, first of all, and that it was affordable and great teachers, so I figured, why not go there instead of wasting money at a four-year school and not knowing what I want to be, so I could figure out here. And also the basketball coach, he was really nice, really welcoming, and, it felt right coming here.
Yeah, I know that's important. That's definitely a big deal. Like, I wouldn't want to go somewhere if the coach sucked.
Exactly, or you got a bad vibe or something. You just tell it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. So, from your experiences on being a school athlete, what have you learned that will help you as a person later on in life?
Definitely time management. It's a huge thing that it's a skill and you have to be good at, because you have to organize your whole day, your assignments in school, so you don't get behind. And so basically you have to know when you have to do everything. I would wake up, go to school, go to practice, and in between school and practice you have to find time for homework. So time management is by far the biggest thing that I will carry on with me in life. And also working as a team, is a skill that most people overlook, because, you have to be able to work with other people in order to succeed, like on the basketball court, or when I do, get a professional job. So you have to be able to work well with others.
Oh, that's good. That makes sense. Well, how do you feel you've handled the pressure of being a student athlete along at BCC as a college student?
I think I handled it very well. There was times, I must admit, it was overwhelming and I wanted to give up, and I wanted just to lay in bed all day. But you can't do that, You have to get through it, and some days are better than others. And I think that you just have to be level-headed and have a strong mind, and just tell yourself, not everybody gets this opportunity, and to take advantage of it. So I loved it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
Maybe more people need to take notes. This is crazy. So that's about all the time we have here for this segment. Please stay with us, and we'll have Ann Buckert give us a demonstration on the 2-3 zone. Stay with us.
Decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
And 30. Oh! Yo, hey, Allison.
What's going on?
Working on my free throws, just on 30 straight.
30? That's not possible.
Maybe not possible for you, but I've been practicing.
Step back and give me the rock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
1, 2, 11. You know it's harder when people are watching.
Hey, 11's not that bad. All you need are a few pointers.
Thank you. Are you a free throw expert?
Well, no, not really, but I do know excellent teamwork when I see it. It's so much easier to get active and live healthier when your friends are there to motivate you with a little friendly competition.
Now let's get this game started. Oh, she's going for the hook shot. Hook shot. That's what I'm talking about.
America.
Let's get healthy together.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions? Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Broome up front! Broome up front! Broome up front! Broome. It's a great bump.
Welcome back to Broome Up Front, and Buckard is still here with us. There's a lot of talk of how different defenses are more effective. And, you know, a lot of it is just a question. So, can you explain a little bit on how the 2-3 zone is set up and how it's used to slow up the game?
Okay. 2-3 zone, you want to have the smallest people up front because they're the fastest, and they'll be faster to get to the ball. And then you want to have your small forward and 4 protecting the basket because they're tall and they can, when the ball goes up, they can box out easily. And then the person in the middle is the center, and that's always the biggest person on the floor. So the first thing that these two people have to do is stop the ball. That's the biggest part, because if not, if this person's right here and they don't stop the ball, easy basket, right to it. So also communication. They have to talk to each other to know who has the ball at what time. So, and then say if it were a pass out here, this person says, I'm going out, takes it, and then because this space is wide open, this girl has to come over here, this person has to move up, and then this person is ready to either move on the pass or to stay put. Because the least person you're worried about is this person over here. And then communication, like I said, this person is in charge because they're behind the ball. So this person has to be saying, okay, cut, there's a person cutting, stop the cut. Just everything that's going on that these people can't see, they have to tell them.
Oh wow, that's pretty intense. I think you'd have to be an athlete for quite a while to know this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's something definitely you attain as you grow up, and you see it. Like Syracuse, for example. I don't know if you watch basketball.
Sometimes.
Syracuse basketball runs an excellent 2-3 zone because they talk first of all, and they spread theirs out more because they have big people, so they have long arms, to stop the pass. So Syracuse definitely, has succeeded using the 2-3 zone. Wow.
So my question for you is how would you get into this defense coming from the other side of the court being an offense?
A lot of times when people fall back on zones is when you want a press breaker.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's when you want the other team to turn the ball over. So definitely when you run a press break, you always usually go back to a zone because it's hard to find your man when you're doing a press break, which is a press break is basically a zone just full court.
Oh.
So that's why they always drop back to this. So either when when you're running a press break, you drop back to a zone, or, for example, if one person is killing you, like they have a really good person, she just drives to the basket every time because in this, it's really hard to score in the paint because it's so congested.
Yeah. Sounds like it's
especially when you have like trees in there, like 6'3" people. It's hard to get a shot up.
I believe it. So the question is, too, this is another random question. Correct me, because I'm illiterate on this. That's why you're here, obviously.
Exactly.
And, what if you come up here and there isn't someone there? Just a short, brief thing, because we don't have a lot of time.
You just
but I need
talk
to know.
and say, if this person's in their spot, you just say, I got that. Just talking, like I said, communication.
Communication.
Exactly.
Well, everybody, what we've learned is communication is really important. Ann told us, we know now, but that's all we have for today. So take away some communication with your friends and your team, and have a good one. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.